Hello and welcome to TFA Analysis. Please subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.
The presidency of Cameroon have given an order that a thief, an armed robber, an embezzler should be set free from prison. And yesterday, he was set free, and he is now a free man. That is a notorious criminal, because what he has done, the money that he has stolen from the taxpayer money, if you gather all the thieves in Cameroon, for 5 years, they have never, all what they have stolen cannot be half of what this man took alone. And the government, from the presidency, ordered the Minister of Justice to set these thieves free. And he is celebrating with his family. He is celebrating with his family. He is the former Minister of Water and Energy, and he is Basile Atangana Kouna. He was arrested in 2018 for stealing 1,736,401,870 from CFA. Money that, if you gather and calculate all the thieves have been stealing from Cameroon, all the thieves in Cameroon, all the armed robber, all the embezzler, all the scammer, all the things that they have been putting together for 5 years, it will not be up to date what this man took from the taxpayer money. And the government of Cameroon gave an order that he should be released from prison after he paid the money back to the coffer of the Cameroon government. I am coming to ask the particular question, whether there is a difference between a thief, an armed robber, an embezzler, or a scammer. Because I searched and I did not see any difference. They are all the same. There are people who involve themselves in taking things illegally that does not belong to them. And they all have the same treatment before the law and before the court of each nation. I don't know why others are being treated differently. Because it is stated in the Constitution of Cameroon, that is the 1996 Constitution. In the preamble, that is page 3 of the Constitution, it says that what? All persons shall have equal rights. All Cameroonians shall have equal rights. And then I'm asking this question. There are thousands of thieves perishing in prison, in which they were caught stealing something and that thing was taken from them. Why are they still in prison? There are people perishing in prison today. That may be, for example, they were caught stealing bicycle, and that bicycle or Benskin, and that Benskin was taken away from them. Why is the government of Cameroon or the Ministry of Justice still keeping them in prison, in which they have given back what they were caught stealing? There are people in prison today perishing in prison, in which they were caught stealing television or any other items, even money, and they took that money away from them. Why are they still doing in prison if all Cameroonians are equal and have equal rights before the law? This hypocrisy has to stop. It has to stop. Some people should not be treated as if somebody would deprive the coffer, the citizen, the poor citizen of Cameroon, with how much? 1 billion, close to 2 billion from CFA. And the government, the presidency, is asking the person to be set free. And the person has been set free. While people are perishing in prison, in which they took only an item that does not cost even 1,000 francs, and they refunded that items to the rightful owners, but they are still in prison. This is the injustice that has been going on in Cameroon, because in 2013 this very thing happened, where the former Minister of Basic Education, Basile Atangana, was released from prison after he paid back what he took from the government. And then you people are telling it that it is embezzlement. It is not stealing. There is no difference between an embezzler and a thief. An embezzler is even worse because he's taking money that rightfully belongs to a population, a whole group of people, a whole nation. He's stealing billions. His crime is more terrible and more dangerous than the other thieves. But we, the innocent people, are perishing every day. There is still injustice again in the prison sector. Many people are dying in prison. There is a Cameroonian dying in prison, a Southern Cameroonian dying in prison, a teacher, Mr. Sama John. He is still in prison, perishing. His body getting rotten in prison. But when this embezzler, you cannot count the number of ministers that the government of Cameroon, through President Pobia, ordered that they should be transferred out of the country for treatment, for medical attention. While others are there, they deny them that they cannot even go to this local hospital in Cameroon. That is the equal rights that you stated in the Constitution of 1996. I will still tell you another injustice that is going on in Cameroon within the prison sector, within the Ministry of Justice. Take for example, Maurice Kamto was arrested alongside many of his militants for the same crime, but Maurice Kamto was set free from prison, and many of his militants are still in prison. The common ones are still in prison. Some even died in prison. The crime they committed, were the crime different? No. Maurice Kamto was the leader of those people who were arrested. Meaning his crime is even more than those other people who are still in prison. But Maurice Kamto was set free. And his militant, those he followed, we can call them his boys, they are perishing in prison. Some died, one just died recently in prison, in which they committed the same crime. But others were were set free. That is the inequality in Cameroon. If you are setting somebody free for paying back what he took illegally, you should set all the armed robbers, all the thieves who have paid back and given the item that they were caught stealing to the rightful owner, set them free. If you are setting Maurice Kamto free and he is moving free, set all his militants free. Because they committed the same crime. Why should others be moving freely and others perishing in prison? If you are evacuating ministers, directors who invest the money, who are in prison, out of Cameroon for medical attention, you should also set the common man. For example, Mr. Sama John, set him free and send him out for treatment because he is getting rotten in prison. If you are the president of Cameroon, respecting the constitution in which you stated in your press conference that Cameroon is governed on the basis of a constitution, set these people free. I still want to talk again how the government of Cameroon, President Pobia and his government, are violating the constitution of Cameroon. We are governed by the basis of the constitution of Cameroon. That is 1996 constitution. In 1996 constitution stated that there are three arms of government. That is the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. And all these three arms of government are independent. That is what the constitution says. But the presidency of Cameroon are controlling all. The president of Cameroon determines who will be the president of the National Assembly and the Senate. The president of Cameroon determines who will be the Minister of Justice, who will be the magistrate in which court. He determines. He is the one giving order, who gave the order through the Interim President, Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh. And they gave the order. The Minister of Justice did not argue, according to the Penal Code of Cameroon. Did not even argue, according to the Constitution of Cameroon. Did not even think that we have to apply the law. Everybody before the law is equal. He did not, because he is afraid of his position. And he sets these thieves, this armed robber, this embezzler free. He has to pay for his crime. Not only the money. If others are being paid, it's staying in prison that the government said they have to pay for their crime after returning the item to the rightful owner, they are still in prison. This one, why is the government asking for him to be set free? And he has been set free. President Basile Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh, you people are governing Cameroon, and you people are doing it the terrible way. All Cameroonians are equal before the law. Nobody should be given. If you are given an order that somebody should be released from prison because he paid back what he has stolen from the government or from an individual, everybody should be set free. It means that that is a law coming from the presidency, and the National Assembly should implement it so that others should benefit from it, not only the top officials. If it is stated from the presidency that any prisoner who is seriously sick should be evacuated out of Cameroon, it should be like that for everybody. And Mr. Sama John should be taken out of the country for treatment. If it is stated that political criminals should be set free, as Maurice Kamto is free and his militants are still in prison, let the militants, if Maurice Kamto deserves to be free, let his militants also be free from prison. They committed the same crime. That is what I have for you today. That is the issue I have today. And I'm telling you watching this video that you should drop your comments, contribute, so that we can fight this injustice in Cameroon now and forever.